So I went on this website ages ago, and it had all of these amazing color palettes, and I think these honestly look so bomb. This feels subtly pansexual. We got some nice pastels here. I really love these pastels. There's a lot of really nice color palettes here. GU, I need you to select a color palette for the entire video.
Interesting. Okay, no, I got you. I got you.
I'm gonna pick out a couple of favorites. I've picked a lot, so I'm just gonna go through the right. We got pink and mint. We got sort of a moth girlfriend. We got Steven Universe. We got pastel sweat.
Spicy.
We got Steven Universe 2.0. We got Steven Universe Garnet Edition. Germany. Just
Germany.
Germany.
That's just Germany.
And then the muted perps. GU. I'm gonna let you pick the color palette for this entire video.
Okay. I think Steven Universe 2 was great.
Steven Universe 2 for the whole video?
Yeah.
Aces, we're doing it. Let's discuss our cast. Jack Stauber, seen here looking like a lavish yet still drug-addicted PewDiePie, is a musician, animator, and YouTuber. His videos look like Play-Doh, and his music sounds like a cartoon you might have seen 15 years ago, and I think he's pretty good. He dropped his first album, Finite Form, at age 16, but it was his third album, Pop Food, that exploded him, with just 2 of the singles from this album reaching a combined 485 million Spotify streams as of July of 2022. Spend enough time on TikTok and you will have heard this man's music even if you didn't realize. For copyright reasons, it's very hard to show other people's music on YouTube, so here is me recreating like a 7-second snippet of their song, Oklahoma. I can't be the only one who hears you. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in the room. I'm hoping you get the gist. Long story short, Jack Stauber is eccentric, quirky, and just novel. And crucially, he's the first character in our story today. Character number 2, Masaki Yuasa. Masaki Yuasa is one of those anime directors. A disclaimer that I've already said in previous videos about cartoons is that animation is a hugely collaborative art medium, and it takes hundreds of skillful and dedicated practitioners to make any big animation happen. That being said though, Masaki Yuasa is a household name for a reason. Whatever productions he has his fingers in exudes him. Let's flash the portfolio. Wow, cool, sweet, amazing, moist. Now, whether or not you've seen these works is inconsequential. What you need to know is that Masaki Yuasa is an Akira flesh mess of creativity. Whether by his own hands or from his production company, Science Saru, Yuasa's productions ooze an energy and flavor unlike anything else in the industry. Envelope pushing, emotionally challenging, and visually indistinguishable from anything else. Yuasa is a pedigree. In fact, I'm sure a bunch of you have probably already seen Science Saru's first work. The award-nominated Food Chain episode of Adventure Time was done entirely in-house by Science Saru. The trippy visuals and unchained dynamism would go on to become staples of Science Saru's visual identity. This, however, is not what we came here to discuss today. This video is about the unexpected marriage of these two creators at the hands of a third creator, somebody known only as Lisuga. Lisuga is a YouTuber with a love for music. They have 8 total videos uploaded to their channel, and all of them feature these low-fidelity visual edits put to the tune of various songs that Lisuga has likely found themselves quite fond of. While the choice in music couldn't be pinned down to just one genre, all the tracks they have selected do have this sort of pensive modernity to them. There's vague musings of quiet indie vibe sessions. It's the kind of music you'd hear as you stare into the technicolor abyss that is the world going by. The gentle blur that is the state of things, just progressing slowly. these are our 3 characters. And now I want to discuss our 3 pieces. Buttercup is the opening track on Jack Stauber's 3rd album, Pop Food. I absolutely love this song. Without getting too flowery about it, I just think it's a bop, a jam, and a vibe. But for the life of me, I couldn't tell you what the song is about. There was an interview though where Jack Stauber himself did say,
I get playful with the words, but they're always chosen very carefully. They all make perfect sense. I wouldn't sing something if it didn't.
So clearly the song must seek to convey something. The 3 minutes of Googling I did to get other people's takes seem to think that the song is about unequal reciprocation in a romantic relationship, with the main hook of the song, Electrify My Heart, being a request that somebody, my little Buttercup, should ignite the spark of love in him. I will say, even without hearing this subjective context, I've always felt this kind of romantic melancholy from this song. I love the way it twists in and out of happiness and sadness. The melody alone seems to capture the ebb and flow of loving, being loved, and having the security of that love crack, splinter, and die.
Electrify my heart.
Quick note, this is a short film. It's only 12 minutes long and it's amazing. Somebody, wink wink, has uploaded it to YouTube, and I'm about to spoil almost all of it. The objectively correct thing to do is to pause this video, go and watch this 12-minute short film, and then come back to this video. Okay? Okay. Let me say this now. Kick Heart is I am horny. This is me for real. Romeo Maki is a pro wrestler. In the ring, he goes under the guise of Masked Man M, and the film opens to a tag match where we can see our protagonist in a ring with an absolute flesh golem of an opponent called Vacuum Fat. After a relatively slow crawl of attacks escape Vacuum, she tags in our other main character, Lady S. She rushes in to deliver a sharp drop kick to the chest of Masked Man M, and it was only after coming face to face with the overwhelming physicality that this woman is capable of dispensing, Masked Man M finds himself immediately enamored. Romeo Maki has just met Juliet. Masaki Yuasa, in partnership with Production IG, crowdfunded this incredible short film. A hilarious and evocative visual dream that over the course of 12 minutes tells a story about how powerful an engine the horny human spirit can be. Our main character is a masochist, an absolute fiend for pain. And when he's not in the ring or getting his rocks off, outside of work he can be seen frequenting a local orphanage run by a church, where he will then share the merchandise from his pro wrestling side gig. The very same orphanage where Juliet just happens to be a nun at. The orphanage is sadly dilapidated. They're in a serious state of disrepair, and if they don't get funding, the lights will not be kept on. And just like that, Masked Man M is offered a large sum of money if they can beat Lady S in a one-on-one rematch. Now, at this point, it's important to know that through messy hijinks involving a salacious magazine, Lady S is now fully aware that Masked Man M is a fiend for pain. And in knowing the wrestler's greatest pleasure, she also knows his greatest weakness, and she pulls no punches. The fight begins, and as things progress, it seems quite clear that Masked Man M is reluctant to really offer any kind of counterattacks. The opener to their fight seems extremely one-sided. Couple that with the fact that bliss is erupting out of him, Masked Man M is swimming in this unholy mixture of absolute pleasure and intense physical pain. So Lady S decides to escalate. She puts Masked Man M to the test. A devastatingly intimate grapple hold that edges him in more ways than one. She says the following. Our main man slips in and out of reality, and I love this tiny scene. It's often said that the type of love we seek out as adults is meant to be a reflection of the kind of love we were denied as kids. So as the masked man falls into this sort of battle trance of intense bliss greater than anything he's ever known, he sees his mother as a vanishing shade on the horizon, a childhood memory of Masked Man M feeling abandoned. But then, just as quickly as the fantasy attempts to take hold,
一生下町のドブの中で夢に浸ってな
our guy gets the fuck up. I will leave you guys to go and seek out the ending of this short film yourselves. This is one of my favourite pieces of media in existence. I'm enamoured by the way it owns its own eroticism, the way it validates its characters' proclivities. It's a lust story just as much as it's a love story, and in 12 minutes, I feel like it puts across exactly what it means to be seen and known in the most intimate way possible. So where does that leave us? 235,277,790 views. As of 21:44 on the 30th of the 11th, 2022, when I wrote this bit of script, the YouTuber Lissiger combined these two pieces of media and generated 235,277,790 views. Numbers like that are large enough to become part of the cultural zeitgeist. The 12 minutes of Masaki Uesa's Kick Heart were chopped down to the 3.5 minutes of Jack Stauber's Buttercup, and this combination of strained lovelorn vocals scattered atop the backdrop of two people loving each other in the language they speak best has given me an art piece that won't leave me. This video has stayed with me, and the journey to understand the ins and outs of the media pieces that came together to make it have given me so much to snack on. Jack Stauber hasn't actually made their own music video for this song, and I have mixed feelings about that. The popularity of Lissiger's video will no doubt present a detraction to the marketability of Jack's own video. Lissiger's video actually has far more views than Jack Stauber's own upload of just the song against a static backdrop. But neither of these videos has been monetized. Furthermore, the full movie of Kick Heart has been available on YouTube for ages now, with seemingly no copyright action. Let me try to be a bit clear about this. The YouTuber Lissiger has lifted two pieces of content that they do not own and made something debatably transformative. Neither Jack Stauber's song, nor Kick Heart, nor Lissiger's video have actually been monetized on YouTube at this point. I would love to see all three people involved adequately compensated for the art that they have produced, but that's not the point of this video. The point is that the capacity to marry two pieces of media together speaks to the soul of what it is to write a video essay. One individual delving into two pieces of media that they love and resulting in a third entirely different experience is beautiful to me. And in turn, what they've made is a music video that never really intended to be a music video. It's just a quiet musing on the emotional parallel that two different mediums can take you on a journey through. And in turn, Lissiger has created, for me, what is the greatest music video that is not actually a music video. I think that's crazy, and I love it. Hello, it's me, a guy who makes videos. It is mid-December, and this is likely the last video I will make for the entire year, so I want to just put this here to say, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and enjoy your fucking holiday season. I do have plans for videos in the future, because I always do. This happens at the end of every video. I go, wow, you waited months. Here's a video. Please believe there'll be more. Please be patient. I'm a bad creator. I don't do this full time, you get me? As per usual, a big thank you to my patrons who I'm going to read off my off my PC screen. A big thank you to Monetized, Fat Ass Kazama, Netherlinks, Hashtag Timmy, Isaac Closen, Tyler Smith, Screaming Bean, Yubi, Salty Experience, Red Clouds, Lost Nevada, Jaromir Kirchhoff, Cameron Lantham, and Quote Cannon. Thank you so much for your continued support. See you in the new year!